morning. As I'm just getting settled in here, I'll invite you to do the same. For those of you that don't know me, because I know a lot of my videos are getting shared, my name is Kim Doyle, and I'm a yoga and meditation teacher. I'm also a spiritual coach. And I've been offering these classes in the format of Facebook Live. I've also been sharing them to my YouTube channel as a gift from my heart in these strange times. I just recently joined a new coaching program for myself to learn even more skills as a coach. I originally took my wellness coaching certification course through the Mayo Clinic a handful of years ago. And I've been working with the techniques that I learned there, specifically around motivational interviewing, creative visualization. Even, believe it or not, they were teaching vision boarding at the Mayo Clinic, which I was surprised and delighted to see. And through this process, I've mentored a number of different people to living the life of their dreams, to manifesting exactly what they want. But recently I've really been feeling the call to learn some new skill sets. I have been able to manifest everything that I want over the past, we'll say 20 years, through the practice of creative visualization. And recently I've begun to realize that there are certain sections or sectors of my life where this doesn't quite ring true. And specifically in the realm of relationships. There's probably more, but that's the one that's really ringing true for me right now. And so I've called in an experience of a new style of coaching, a new tool to add to my tool belt, something that's going to help me get really clear, and that's something I'm going to be able to share with my clients to help them get really clear as well. And this coaching program that I joined, it's like a 6-month program, and right away it has been super intense, super to the point, super integrated. I'm actually really surprised and delighted again. They're teaching us to use essential oils with decrees. So what I've come to understand is that, and bear with me on this one because we just kind of uncovered this last night in a fire ceremony that I was participating in, and someone really brought up this, like, what if we are the AI? What if humans are the artificial intelligence? What if that's why we're being programmed through our programming, through our television programming, through our media, through our social media? And when you think about these like doomsday kind of movies about AI and what happens if AI figures themselves out and takes their power and starts thinking on their own. And what if that's really where we are at this turning point in human history? Where we're either unconscious and taking in all the programming that's coming our way, the belief systems, the Disney stories. Think about how that ties back into relationship. What if AI figured out how to program itself? And I truly believe that that is where we are in the evolution of human consciousness. Is that we are on the precipice of really discovering how to program and reprogram our own subconscious minds. And this is where these decrees come in. This is where the affirmations come in. This is where the meditations and the hypnosis and the podcasts all start to come into play. So, in line with this coaching program that I've been a part of, and if you guys are jumping on, grab your mat, have a seat. We'll get started in a few minutes. I usually do chat for the first 10 or 15 minutes to get people on board, and then we'll do our 60 minutes class. And that way people have time to join, and you guys have a chance to get to know me a little bit. So in addition to this coaching program that's very directed at language, I am also diving in through a number of different avenues into a book called The Sophia Code. And send me a message if you've read that book, if you're connected with that book. I've been hearing about it for 10 years, and I really had no idea what it was actually about until this week, and how much it actually ties in. And I say 10 years, I hyperbole, I don't remember exactly when it came out, but how much it actually ties into what is happening on the planet right now. And even some of what you guys might call conspiracy theories. Really just one, but the most important one in my mind as to what's actually happening right now. But that book is filled with decrees. I am decrees. It is a way to reprogram your subconscious mind, to reprogram yourself as the supercomputer that you actually are. So if you're curious about that, check out the book, The Sophia Code. Send me a message. I'd love to talk to you about it and share with you some of her free YouTube offerings, the woman who channeled that book. But in this coaching program, there's a really interesting phrase that people use a lot. And I recognize that it's something that I will probably be using a lot in the future as I integrate this into my new programming. But in this coaching program, no one ever says, I don't know. Because if you claim that, then it is true. So the phrase that people use kind of in place of I don't know, and I've started to notice kind of it repetitively and rhythmically in people's languaging, is I choose to know. And just finding the power in making that choice. Now, it may or may not be as easy as it sounds. In my kind of back and forth on relationships and feeling really confused and feeling like I don't know what I actually want. Right now, when I say I choose to know what I want, I choose to know, I choose to know, I feel like I'm still catching up to that. But I shared this phrase with someone last night, and immediately it caught on for him. And he was just, I choose, I choose, I choose. Every sentence started with the words, I choose. And it's just really got me sinking into what truly is the power of our choice. How powerful is it to actually choose who you are, how you're showing up, where you want to go in life. And even to the point where you can choose to reprogram your subconscious mind. So I know there's kind of a lot in that intro. It encompasses a lot of different pieces. But that's really where I am in my life and in my heart right now, is this power of choice. I've been working as a nanny part-time to fill in the gaps of just the great change that we're in, and working in different ways than I used to. And I'm at a place where I'm scared to let the nanny gig go, because that means getting back to offering these one-on-one sessions, getting deeper into my coaching sessions, trusting that people are going to donate for these yoga classes that I'm making. And so in this moment, my intention for this yoga class, for this day, is I choose to be supported while working in my highest alignment. I choose to be supported by my students. I choose to share this information with the world. I choose to reprogram my own subconscious mind and be a living example for anyone else out there who chooses to do the same. I choose to know what I want in relationship. I choose to know what I want in my life. I choose to move forward in my highest and best interest. I choose to know the truth about what is happening right now in our world. I choose to see the darkness and bring the light of my awareness. I choose to resonate with the truth beyond any labels that anyone gives it. I choose to research and find out and dig deeper. I choose to know. I choose to know. I choose to know. With that said, go ahead and find your comfortable seat. Bring your palms to press together at heart center. Take a few deep cleansing breaths here, in through the nose and out through the mouth. That open mouth exhale, keep breathing. Is a breath of just letting go of any resistance, any confusion. Let it go, breathe it out. One more cleansing breath. And take a moment to set your intention. Maybe you have some very specific decrees you'd like to say in your mind or out loud. Maybe in sticking with the theme, it's just as simple as I choose to know. I choose to know. I choose to know. And with that intention on your heart and in your mind and on the tip of your tongue, sit up nice and tall. And we'll begin the practice with 2 cleansing breaths and 1 Om to fill your sacred space, to cleanse and set your space, this time you've carved out for yourself today. In through the nose and out through the mouth. This time sigh. This time Om. With the eyes closed, gently begin to rub the hands together, create some heat and some friction with the hands. And place the hands anywhere on your body that is calling for touch, for healing. Allow yourself to receive that heat, that healing energy. Breathe it in. Choose to be healed. And again, bringing the palms to press together at heart center. Rub the hands together. Really get them going. Really get some heat going. We'll do this a second time. Anywhere on the the body. It might be the same place, it might not. And place the hands on the body. Receive the healing energy. And also open up your heart and feel the channels from your heart into the palms of your hands open up. You might feel the heat increase. Choose to be your own healer in this moment. And this final round we'll do together. Bring the palms together, rub the hands together, really get some heat going. And then place the hands over the eyes. Allow the heat of the hands to soften the face. Sneak in a smile right now. And when you're ready, flutter the eyes open and float the hands down. Interlace the fingers, inhale, flip the palms and open the heart. And exhale, tuck the chin, round through the upper back, press the palms away. We'll do this just a couple of times here. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, round it down. Last one, inhale up. And exhale, float the hands down, release the forehead towards the floor, and allow yourself to just sway side to side here. Two more deep breaths. Last one, big inhale. And exhale. And slowly start to come on up. Switch which foot you have in front or on top. Inhale, sweep the arms up, touch the palms overhead. And on an exhale, dropping that left hand, reach the right arm over to the side. Inhale up through center. And exhale to the other side. And just start to move and flow with your breath. Inhale up. And exhale over. Let's take two more. We're going to hold for a breath on each side. Two deep breaths here. Last one, big in. And exhale. Inhale up through center. And exhale to the other side. Hold for two breaths. One more. And inhale up through center. And exhale, gentle twist to the left. Right hand to the left knee, left hand just behind you. Inhale, sweep the arms up through center. And exhale to the right. And just start to flow. Inhale up. And exhale, gentle twist. I like to just imagine on these sweeps of the hands that I'm just cleansing my energy field. Release any doubt or fear or any energy that does not belong to you. Cleansing your personal space. We'll do one more each side and we'll hold here. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Hold for a full breath cycle. Let's do one more. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Hold for 2 full breath cycles. One more. Inhale up through center. And exhale once again, fold. Allow yourself a gentle sway. Notice if it feels slightly different, one side from the other. Send the breaths right into the area of your body that is calling for breath. Choose to be your own healer. Choose to let the breath be what heals you. 2 more deep breaths. Last one, big inhale. And exhale. And slowly start to come back up. Let's find your knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders, and gently flow through a few cow poses. Lift the tailbone, lift the gaze. And cat, round it up. Press the earth away. Couple more big inhales. And exhale. Let's do 2 more deep breaths. Inhale here. Exhale, round it up. Last one, big inhale. And exhale. Inhale, left arm reaches up towards the sky. Exhale, thread it through underneath the right. Left shoulder, left ear come to the earth. Pull the hips back to square and tiptoe that right hand forward. Melt the right armpit towards the left elbow and take a few deep breaths here for 3. 2. Last one, big inhale. And exhale. Tiptoe the hands back by the face. Press down to lift up all the way up with that left hand. And exhale, release to the earth. Inhale, right arm reaches up towards the sky. And exhale, thread it through. Right shoulder, right ear, come to the earth. And tiptoe that left hand forward. Melt the left armpit towards the right elbow. Level and square the hips. 3 deep breaths here. Two. Last one, big inhale. And exhale. Tiptoe that left hand back by the face. Press down. Inhale, right arm all the way up. And exhale, come on back to center. Walk the hands forward, tuck the toes, lift the hips for downward facing dog. Bend one knee at a time as you press one heel at a time towards the earth. Wake up the calves. Wake up the hands and the feet. Keep breathing. You can really exaggerate this motion to get the hips involved. Belly hugs into the spine. 3 more deep breaths. Two. Last one, big inhale. And exhale. And slowly walk your feet towards your hands for ragdoll. Grab opposite biceps, let the head hang. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. You can sway side to side here and open and close the jaw a few times to release any tension. A little bounce if that feels good to you. 2 more deep breaths here. Last one, big inhale. And exhale. Release the hands, squeeze the inner thighs, come on up. Find a halfway lift here. So halfway lift is a flat back, but it's soft knees so that the hips and the glutes are engaged. Big inhale. Exhale, dive deep. Keep that engagement in the back of the legs. We'll do that again. Inhale up, halfway lift. Keep the knees soft. Exhale, dive deep. Last one, big inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reverse your swan dive all the way up. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Come back to your intention. If you ever get dizzy, hands to the knees. You can always come all the way to the earth if you feel necessary. Should pass. All right, inhale, reach up, touch the palms overhead. And exhale, open the heart. Inhale, touch the palms. Exhale, swan dive down, find your high plank position. Get strong and long here in your high plank. I like to just move a little bit when I first land in this position. Just really feel into your body. Beautiful. Inhale, stay high or come to the knees. And exhale, lower to 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale up through a low cobra. And exhale, gently lower. Inhale, slowly start to come up a little bit more each time. Some of you have done this with me before. It's a nice way to ease into high cobra or up dog. Just every inhale lifting up. And every exhale rolling down. Let's do a couple more. Last one. Inhale up through tabletop or high plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg reaches up and back and open the hips. So stacking the right hip on top of the left. Look under the left armpit to square the shoulders. You can roll out the right ankle in both directions. You can roll out the right knee in both directions. On an inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, reach it up and back. And exhale, knee to the left elbow. Inhale, reach it up and back. And exhale, knee to the right elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, step it through. So starting in our high lunge right away today. If you do need to come back to that back knee, absolutely your choice. Getting grounded here. A nice squeeze through the inner thighs. Right knee stacks directly over right ankle. And when you're ready, plant the left hand and inhale, the right arm reaches. Hug that right knee towards the heart. And really stack the shoulders, gaze up towards the sky. Get strong and long here. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale. And exhale. Plant the hand down. Step it back. High plank position. Inhale, stay high or come to the knees. And exhale, lower to 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale up, cobra. Exhale, lower down. This time, inhale up to as high as cobra as you are comfortable with. Drop the right shoulder, look towards the right foot. Breathe into that stretch. And back through center. Drop the left shoulder, look towards the left foot, breathe into that stretch. And back to center. On your exhale, lower back down. So for those of you not practicing vinyasa, that's going to be your flow. Lower all the way to the ground. Inhale up. And exhale, lower. You don't have to do the side to side. All right. Inhale through tabletop or high plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Stack the left hip on top of the right, bend into that left knee. Look under the right armpit, that just squares the shoulders. Roll out the left ankle. Roll out that hip. On your inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, reach it up and back. And exhale, knee to the right elbow. Inhale, reach it up and back. And exhale, knee to the left. Inhale, reach it up and back. And exhale, step it through. If it doesn't quite get there, lower that right knee, shimmy it forward. You can stay on this right knee if you choose, or find your high lift here, high lunge. Left knee over left ankle. Plant the right hand. Squeeze the inner thighs. Hug that left knee to the heart line. And press down into that right hand to lift up through the left. And breathe steady here. Getting strong in the legs. Strong through the breath. And strong through that heart line, from the heart out through the hands. One more big inhale. And exhale. Hold here for an inhale. And on an exhale, lower down. Step it back, high plank position. Inhale, stay high or come to the knees. And on the exhale, you can flow to the earth and back up through high cobra. Or you might lower halfway down through chaturanga. And inhale up through up dog. And exhale, roll over the toes for downward facing dog. And please find child's pose. Lower to the knees, big toes touch. Hips to the heels. And slowly lower forehead to the earth. You can come up on the itsy bitsy spider fingers, tenting the fingers here. Elbows and wrists lift off the ground. And really sink the hips as you lengthen out through the crown of the head. Come back to your intention here, to your decrees. Say in your head a few lines of what you choose to do, how you choose to be, how you choose to think right here as you breathe 3 deep breaths. When you're ready, release the hands. Inhale up through the tabletop position. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips for downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees and look at the hands. Exhale, top of the mat. Sit the hips low and reach the arms up towards the sky. Chair pose. If the knees and big toes are touching, you can squeeze them together. Some people prefer to have the feet about hip width distance apart, but there's an isometric squeeze as if you had a yoga ball there. I mean, a yoga block. And reaching the arms up, sit the hips down low, ground into the heels. Deep breaths here. Big inhale. On an exhale, drop the right arm down and back. Left arm reaches forward, gaze to the right. Inhale up through center. Exhale, drop the left arm down and back. Right arm forward, gaze to the left. One more each side. Inhale up through center. Exhale, right arm down and back. Inhale up through center. Exhale, left arm down and back. Inhale up through center. Exhale, straighten the legs, forward fold. Remember the micro bend though. Inhale up to a halfway lift. Exhale, dive deep. Inhale, reverse your swan dive all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, sweep it all the way up, touch the palms overhead. Exhale, let's take a little mini back bend. It feels so good. Inhale, touch the palms overhead. And exhale, swan dive down. Inhale up to a halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Flow through your variation of a vinyasa. And you can always skip this part and go right to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, inhale, right leg reaches. And exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, reach it up and back. And exhale, knee to the left. Inhale, reach it up and back. And exhale, knee to the right. Inhale, reach it up and back. And exhale, step it through. Plant the left hand, right arm reaches. So get really strong in your foundation here. We're going to lift up. So really squeeze the inner thighs, ground into your feet, hug the belly in. And when you're ready, reaching up and back with that right hand, left arm forward, gazes over that right thumb, and breathe for 3, 2, last one, big inhale. On the exhale, drop the right hand towards the left leg and reach the left arm up and back. This is a beautiful psoas stretch here. For 3, 2, and 1, big inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reaching back up. And exhale, windmill down. This time you have the option to keep that right foot lifted through your chaturanga. And again, you can always come directly to downward facing dog. Second side, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, reach it up and back. And exhale, knee to the right elbow. Inhale, reach it up and back. And exhale to the left. Inhale, reach it up and back. And exhale, step it through. Plant that right hand, left arm reaches up towards the sky. Squeeze the inner thighs. Find the foundation in your feet. You know where we're going with this. When you're ready, gently lifting up. Arms really reaching in opposite directions. Gaze over that left thumb. Stay deep in that left knee. 3 deep breaths. 2. Last one, big inhale. And exhale. Release the left hand to the right leg. Reach the right arm up and back. This is a twisted variation of reverse warrior for 3. 2. And 1, big inhale. And exhale. Inhale up through your twist. Exhale, windmill down. Flow through your vinyasa or meet us in down dog. Remember to take one foot lifted if you did on the other side. Inhale up. And exhale, downward facing dog. And please find child's pose. So again, you have the option to come up onto the fingertips. You have the option for the hands flat. You also have the option for palms face up. I have an old shoulder injury, so I like to do palms face up and use my left hand to press my right thumb down. Gives me a nice stretch. This is where yoga can be prescriptive instead of scripted, right? So just make some choices. See what feels good to you. 3 deep breaths. Sigh it out. 2. Last one, big inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Find your way back to child's pose with palms face down. Inhale up through tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees and look at the hands. Exhale, step, hop, or float to the top of the mat. When you're ready, sit the hips low, reach the arms up for chair pose. Keep the belly strong. Keep the front and the back of the heart open. Sometimes I like a little bounce here. It feels good to just settle into that chair pose. Couple deep breaths here. Now keeping the knees squeezed together if they're touching. If they're not, just imagine that you have a yoga ball or yoga block between them and you're squeezing. When you're ready, hands to the heart and twist to the right. Left elbow to the right knee and press the palms together as you rotate the heart towards the sky. Eventually the hands come to the heart center here in this twisted position. Now if the left knee pulls forward, pull it back in alignment with the right. 3 deep breaths here. 2. Last one, big inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Come on back to center. Hands at the heart. You got it. Feel the strength in those legs. And when you're ready, right elbow on the left knee. Twisting to the left. Hands at the heart center. Pull that right knee back in line with the left. Length from the crown of the head out through the tailbone and breathe for 3. 2. And 1. Big inhale. And exhale. Slowly come back to center. And when you're ready, release through a forward fold. Let's go ahead and swan dive all the way up. Big inhale. And exhale. Hands to heart center. Come back to your intention. Adding on here, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, swan dive down. Inhale up to a halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step back. High plank position. Flow through your vinyasa and or meet in downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, inhale, right leg lifts. And exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, reach it up and back. And exhale, knee to the left elbow. Inhale, reach it up and back. And exhale, knee to the right. Inhale, reach it up and back. And exhale, step it through. Plant the left hand. Inhale, right arm reaches. Get strong in your foundation. You know where we're going. When you're ready, start to come on up. From here, bring the hands to press together at heart center. Tip at the waist. Left elbow on the outside of the right knee. And just like we did in our chair pose here, gazing towards the sky, twisting the hands to the heart center. You can always drop down back to that left knee if you choose. For 3, 2, and 1. When you're ready, extend the arms. Yes. Lifting up. Drop the right hand back. Left arm reaches back as well. Twisted reverse warrior. Take an inhale. And on an exhale, windmill down. Find your flow. Meet in downward facing dog. Let's take 2 deep breaths and sigh together here. Big inhale. And exhale. Last one. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, reach it up and back. Exhale to the right elbow. Inhale, reach it up and back. And exhale to the left. Inhale, reach it up and back. Exhale, step it through. Plant the right hand. Left arm reaches. Breathe here. Get strong, get long. You know where we're going. When you're ready, lifting up. Find your twist. Hands to heart center. Tip at the waist. Hooking the right elbow on the left knee. And twisting to gaze towards the sky. Hands come to the heart center. 3 deep breaths. 2. Last one. When you're ready, release the right hand to the earth. Left arm comes up. Squeeze the inner thighs. Slowly come on up. Drop the left arm down. Right arm reaches back. Take an inhale here. And on an exhale, windmill down. Step it back. Flow through your vinyasa. And please find child's pose. Again, you have this option. Palms down. Up on the fingertips. Palms facing up. You also have the option to bring the hands back by the hips, palms face up. Or one of my favorites, prayer position of the hands at the nape of the neck and walk the elbows forward for a tricep stretch. We'll be here for 4 deep breaths. Come back to your intentions, your decrees. Say in your mind or out loud what you choose. When you're ready, release the hands. Inhale up through tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees and look at the hands. And exhale, top of the mat. Inhale up to a halfway lift. Exhale, dive deep. So we're going to just reverse it a little bit here by doing this part first. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale, touch the palms overhead. Exhale, sit down in your chair, hands into the heart. Beautiful. So sitting in your chair, get nice and strong. Sink the hips low. Specifically the belly nice and strong here. And when you're ready, twisting to the right, left elbow on the right knee. Press the palms together. Find that twist. Now here's the fun part. Shift your weight onto that right foot. Slowly lift that left foot up. Woo! And see if you can step it back. Landing where we just were in your twisted lunge. If you choose, you can open your wings to fly. You also have the option to find a bind here by grasping the left hand and the right hand underneath that right leg. 2 more deep breaths. Last one, big inhale. And exhale. Release through your extended arms. Come all the way up through your twist. Inhale, twisted reverse warrior. And exhale, find your vinyasa flow. Inhale, bend the knees and look at the hands. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale up to a halfway lift. Exhale, dive deep forward fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Sit down into your chair. So get strong here. You know where we're going on this second side. I like to really start to ground into that left foot, knowing where we're going. Tip at the waist, twist to the left. Right elbow on the left knee. Hands to the heart. Shifting that weight onto the left foot. Very slowly lifting that right foot. And step it back. Beautiful. Now you have the option to stay here, to extend the arms, or to find the bind. Takes me a little wiggling to get there. Couple deep breaths. When you're ready, release through the extended arms. Come all the way up through the twist. Inhale through twisted reverse. And exhale, windmill down. Final vinyasa of the day. From downward facing dog, please find child's pose. Come back to your intentions, your choices, your decrees. Say them in your heart, in your mind, maybe out loud. Giving this energy, this little bit of heat, this sweat, this breath to the purpose of your intentions, of your conscious choice. 3 deep breaths. Beautiful. And when you're ready, start to walk the hands towards the knees. You can shift the hips around to one side and swing the legs forward. Coming a little bit deeper into our twists here. Let's bring the left leg underneath the right and bring the right leg up and over. Sitting up nice and tall. Left arm wraps around right knee. Hug the knee into the chest. And gaze over that right shoulder. Make sure that right sits bone is grounding down. And here we have some options. We have some choices. Stay here. Or if you're ready, inhale, right arm reaches and bring the hand back behind you. So just fingertips here. Little kickstand. We're not leaning back. Now you have the option to stay here, or if you'd like, inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, hook the left arm on the outside of the right knee. Again, you have the option to stay here, Or you might reach that right hand down and through the space that you just created. I'm sorry, left hand. And reach the right arm around and back, finding a variation of a bind here. This is a great way to start practicing binds. You can use a yoga strap here if you can't quite reach your hands. Rooting down through that right hip, sitting up nice and tall, gaze over the right shoulder for 3. 2. And 1 big inhale. And exhale. And slowly unwind, come back to center. We're going to roll over the knees until the knees are stacked. They're really squeezed together and the feet are coming off towards either side. Then you can sit back down here. So feet are flexed. I'll see if I can turn to the camera a little bit better. So this is a way to come into cow-faced pose. I'm not quite there yet. Some of you will be with the knees perfectly stacked on top of each other. I need to practice this pose more. So sitting down here, hold steady. You can stay here if you'd like more. Inhale, right arm reaches up towards the sky. And give yourself a pat on the back. You can tuck the chin. And then you can reach around with that left hand to grasp the fingers behind you. If you can't quite reach, just grab a hold of your shirt. And then once you're here, it's important to lift the chin so that it's level with the earth. The feet are flexed, knees are stacked, arms are reaching away from each other in opposite directions. Now you can stay here, or if you choose, you can start to come forward, hooking the chin around that right knee. I'm going to choose to stay up today. Everybody gets a choice. For 3. 2. Last 1 big inhale. And exhale. Very slowly and gently unwind. Plant the right hand behind you. We're going to point both toes. And as you plant the right hand, you're going to lift the hips and reach the left arm up and back. Take a nice deep breath. And when you're ready, sit it down. Now you can simply just switch the legs, or you can bring your hands to the left. Rotate on the heel and the ball of the foot, and the heel and the ball of the foot all the way around until you're facing front. So planting that left foot and the left hip here. Wrap the right arm around the left knee, hug the knee into the chest. Really root down to rise up here. Now you have options, choices. You can stay here. This might be enough for many of you. If you'd like more, inhale, left arm reaches. Then exhale, bring it behind you. Use the fingertips as a kickstand. Now you have the choice to stay here. If you'd like more, inhale, right arm reaches. Then exhale, hook the right arm on the outside of the left knee. You have an option to stay here. If you'd like more, reaching through the space in that left leg and reaching the left arm around, grasping the fingers. Sit up nice and tall and gaze over that left shoulder and breathe for 3. 2. Last 1 big inhale. And exhale. And very gently unwind. We're going to roll forward to stack the knees. So the knees really have a chance to squeeze onto each other as you sit back. Flex the feet. Ideally, someday the knees will be totally stacked. This is super intense for me. I'm going to start doing this pose every day until I can get there. I can just tell I haven't practiced this pose in a long time. All right, so feel free to stay here. Or if you'd like more, inhale, left arm reaches. And exhale, give yourself a pat on the back. You can tuck the chin to start. Then the right arm comes around, grasp the fingers together or just grasp your shirt behind you. And then sit up tall, chin comes parallel to the earth. Root down through both sits bones. Lift the elbows up and away from each other. You can stay here or you can fold forward and hook the chin over the knee. I'm not going to do that today. It's so intense for me. This class, all class has been about choice. So make your choice. Do what feels good to you for 3. Two. Last one, big inhale. And exhale. Slowly unwind. Plant the left hand. You're going to point both feet so that you can roll up onto the shin as you reach that right arm up and back for a breath. And when you're ready, sit it back down. I get a little wonky on that one. Let's release the legs. Give them a nice shake. Scooch towards the front of the mat and roll all the way down onto the back. Hug the knees into the chest and rock side to side. Let's make some circles with the knees in one direction. And some circles with the knees in the other direction. Now, if we do a lot of twisting, a lot of side-to-side motion in any class, you're going to want to stabilize at the end of class with bridge pose. And I just share that with you because not all yoga teachers offer that. But if you're in a class where there's a lot of like one-sided experiences, especially towards the end of class, I invite you to just take your own bridge pose. And forgive me to the other yoga teachers who might be confused about why you're doing something different. I personally have been through a lot with stabilizing my SI joint, and so I just would want to share that gift of knowledge with you. So feet flat on the ground, the palms can press down on either side, widen through the shoulders and lengthen through the back of the neck. There's still that isometric squeeze between the knees, even though they're not touching. Big inhale. And on an exhale, lift the hips. Get strong and steady here for 5. 4. You can walk the shoulders under if you choose. 3. Remember, it's not about how high you lift your hips, it's about shining the heart towards the back of the room. 2. Last one, big inhale. And exhale, gently release. Please find your way into your final Shavasana. If you have a bolster to place under your knees, feel free to do that. If you don't have a bolster but you sometimes have lower back pain, send me a message. I'll guide you through purchasing one because it can really help. If you have something warm to place over your body, please do so. Today was an especially sweaty class for me. So if I sweat, I like to cover up my core when we come into these final relaxations. And just so you know, if for some reason this class was too challenging for you, I do offer a gentle restorative class on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. Mountain Time, also here on Facebook Live. And I've been posting all of my classes to my YouTube channel, which that link is in the description. So if you're ever feeling more in the mood for something gentle, just go back there, pick a restorative class from the past couple weeks, and we should be good to go. So find your way into that final relaxation place. Palms face up. Eyes are closed. Doing a quick full body scan to bring relaxation through the toes and the feet and the ankles, the lower legs, knees and upper legs, swirling through the outside and the inside of the pelvis. Feel the wave of relaxation through the abdomen, the organs, the abdominals, the lower back, the spine. Feel that energy, that wave of relaxation swirling through the lungs and the ribs, 360 degrees around. The intercostal muscles between the ribs. The mid-back and the upper back, the spine, the shoulder blades, the chest. Even feel that swirling and relaxing through the heart space. As your awareness flows, relaxation follows through the shoulders, the upper arms, the elbows, the lower arms, the wrists, the backs and the palms of the hands, and into the tips of all 10 fingers. From the fingertips, back up through the hands, the lower arms, the upper arms, the shoulders. Relax down the collarbones and up the front of the neck, around the sides of the neck and up the back of the neck. Relax all the way up the back of the neck to the crown of the head. Relax the skull and the scalp, even the hair. And into the forehead, let the forehead melt. Melt through the temples, the sides of the head, the ears, and into the lower jaw. Relax all the way down the lower jaw to the chin, the lips, the tongue. Even relax the teeth and the roof of the mouth. From the roof of the mouth, through the sinuses, to the nose and cheeks. Relax across the nose and cheek. And into the eye area. Relax the eyebrows, the eyelids, circular muscles that line the eye sockets. And when the eyeballs relax and sink deep. There's a gentle inwards and upwards rotation of the eyes. Nothing forced, totally natural as your awareness comes to the center of the brain at the tippy top of the spinal column. Relax the brain as a muscle. Feel it soften. Allow your awareness to drop down into your heart. And thinking in your mind or saying out loud the words, I choose to know. I choose to know my truth. I choose to know my highest purpose. I choose to know what I want. I choose to create. I choose to create and live my best life. I choose to know what's really going on behind the smoke and mirrors of this global change. I choose truth. I choose to know the truth. I choose to know. And continuing with any specific intentions that you are choosing at this time for the next couple of breaths. And breathing life into these affirmations, into these decrees, as you reunite the body, mind, and spirit with conscious choice. Slowly begin to deepen the breath. Wiggle the fingers and the toes, the wrists and the ankles. You can move the head from side to side. Reach the arms up overhead and the feet down below. Take a nice deep breath. Then on an exhale, soften. Bend one knee at a time and slowly roll through the fetal position on either side. And when you're ready, gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Find your comfortable seat. Remember all of your intentions, all of your choices, all of your decrees as you bring the palms to press together at heart center. Sealing our practice spaces, these places, these times, with 2 cleansing breaths and 1 Om in through the nose. Then out through the mouth. This time sigh. This time Om. Thumbs to the heart, lips, and forehead reminds us to keep our conscious choices, our affirmations, our decrees in our hearts, in our words, and in our thoughts. As we bow, it is to all of us. The energy, the awareness, that AI intelligence, that conscious choice within me sees and honors that same reflection of choice and awareness and intelligence within each of you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me today. If you stuck with me through the whole class, please send me a message, whether you're watching this live or on the replay. And thank you so much for your contributions to Venmo and PayPal. It really means so much to me. I'm not sure how I would be able to do this without those. Every little bit counts. And if you're curious about any of this, if you're curious about, some of the information that I might have been collecting and researching around what's really going on here, shoot me a message. If you're interested in the Sophia Code and some of the transmissions coming through that book, shoot me a message. If you're interested in just chatting about some of these theories, like when my friend last night said, what if we are the AI? It was like full body chills, and I just want to talk to more people about that. And if you're interested in this coaching program that I'm doing, not if you're interested in the program, let me know, but even more so if you're interested in receiving a session with my teacher. He does these intro sessions that are just like, gets right to the heart of it, and you end up with these affirmations and decrees that are like insane. So thank you all so much. Please reach out. I'd love to connect. And I will see you guys on Friday for another 9 a.m. flow class. Or if you're able to make it on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. for a restorative gentle class. And these are donation-based, so please feel free to share with your loved ones. Thank you so much, you all. See you next time.